The mill came together as a creative project. There were 90,000 trees that needed to be cut over the next 5 years. And those trees had a disease as a result of this infestation of the ash borer beetle. The city really needed a solution. What do we do with all these trees that we have to cut? I suggested to the city of Chicago that we consider the creation of a mill so that those trees could be cut into usable lumber. One of the things that's been really exciting for me is to see the University of Chicago's Harris School being willing to think about creating this triumvirate of community-based work, artistic work, and institutional work. And now with the mill, we have the ability to reclaim materials as fuel, strips of lumber, new works of art, and a pretty strong employment program. When I first learned of the forum and I realized that it was supposed to be this place where Harris students could also meet with community members, I thought this is the kind of project that I want to participate in.
In my view, there are two kinds of artists. One is an artist who makes art so he or she can make more art. And then there's the artist who makes art to change the world. Theaster Gates is in that category. What he makes brings new life to old material. There is nothing more wonderful or more inspiring than that.
I think it's great. The milled lumber within the Harris Family Foundation King Harris Forum was milled by local people from the community. This is what we're about.
Who would grow up in the city of Chicago thinking that, they can be a woodworker? This mill benefits the neighborhood, giving young people an idea of something that they can possibly pursue as a career.
It allows a community to see sustainable manufacturing that you just don't get to see very often.
The Keller Center is a really interesting space because while its principal investment and interest in pedagogy is around policy, I think that one of the things that it aims to do is to demonstrate how policy impacts the everyday. In this case, what does it mean for a large institution like the University of Chicago to kind of be invested in the ongoing revitalization of its neighborhood? And I think that the reactivation of this wood is just one way that we're demonstrating not only the value of local investment and the ability to measure that impact, but also just the value of the people who live on the South Side and the contributions that we're able to make.